The next year, you're the 2 seed to Philly in '83. Philly's a wagon that year, but you don't even make it that far. Again, you talk about surprising and or embarrassing exits. Celtics going out in the second round this year to the Knicks. A lot of people think it's brutal. Celtics lose to the Milwaukee Bucks in 4 games. Swept. 4-game sweep in the last days of Bill Fitch. As you know, and I remember images of that. I remember one image of Casey in a huddle and Fitch off to the sideline, in one of those games. Something went rotten with that team. What happened there in '83?
What went rotten was the fact that everybody abandoned ship because it was a full-blown mutiny with Bill Fitch.
Yeah.
Bill Fitch was a great coach that got some things done for your team in '81, in '82, in '80. We're here about 3 or 4 years. Bill just made us better players. But Bill wouldn't allow us, and every player would say this, wouldn't allow us to be men. What I mean by that is that we had grown up under him. And as a coach, there was certain things he wanted to do. You're going to do it this way. And you had to give the players leeway. It's a give and take. It's like when you have a young kid and he's supposed to grow and you watch him grow and you give him a little bit more leeway. And then, son, you stay out to 10. Now you can stay out to 11. You're older or whatever. You have more friends that can do what you want to do. Bill never wanted to do that. And because of that, guys were very upset. I'll give you an example. We used to stay, we didn't fly, we flew commercial. So we would say we were playing in New York at Madison Square Garden. And after the game, Bill Fitch had this thing that he wanted everybody to come back on the team bus, back to the hotel, because we were staying overnight. So if you had friends who were at Madison Square Garden after the game, you couldn't see those friends there. You had to leave them, get on a bus, and go all the way back to your hotel, and then come all the way back. Those were the little things that really destroyed the continuity of the team and the confidence, because Bill did not allow us to grow from being boys to men, and that was big. And I know that was big because I was there. It's become so much more of that all teams really, but the Celtics in particular become more family oriented. You remember those last couple of games this year with the Celtics, where you have players who had their sons or daughters on the bench, before the game, or you shooting around. Bill Fitch would have died if, in fact, you would have a player out there with his son and doing anything to do with the players. So that's something else that's changed in a huge way. When I think about who Joe Mazzulla is and what Joe believes with his teams and his players and the families that come along with it.
You talked about the Bill Fitch thing, and again, it's well documented how that kind of went down, which is, as you said, full-scale mutiny. How difficult is it to play, even when you respect their ability as a coach? How difficult is it to play for somebody when you don't like them?
Like is a whole nother word.
Or you just don't want to show up to work because they don't like you. Don't like how they make it. How
many of those guys down there believed in Bill Belichick?
They endured it. They endured it until the winning stopped.
But how many guys came to that team and went, what kind of practice is this, and pads and all this other stuff that we have to do? That now when you win, it worked out well.
Yeah.
But when Bill got to the end, all of a sudden, all those things he did before became problems. Yeah. Oh, that you can't do this and that. So it really depends on where you're at. Winning cures almost everything. The coaches can't do what Parcells, how he talked to players when he first got down to Foxborough. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work with coaches and players in any group now. You guys have to be almost in bed together when you're talking about your coach and your your players. Y'all have to understand like the nuances of the game. We're gonna work together. It's gonna be. We don't have any more patents where I'm gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna run up the hill and you're gonna charge. No, We're going to charge together. We're going to do this together. So I think it's a different mindset.